So today is about awakening others with human design, and specifically in the context of Gate 51. So Gate 51 is the gate of shocking impact, and essentially you enjoy shocking people and using your gifts in a way where you're able to shock and impact the people that are around you. So if you are new here, hello, my name is Ebony. I am a human design reader, expert, and coach. And today, I already went over that. Yeah, I already said that. Never mind. So Gate 51 is in the heart center, and it is reaching towards the G center, right? The shadow of this gate is agitation. And the reason for this is because it can show up in one of two ways. You are either terrified of your ability to shock and impact other people, so you almost find yourself walking on eggshells. Like you don't want to offend anyone, you don't want to rock the boat, so you kind of just go along with what everybody says. You're not really standing up for what you actually think or what your gifts have taught you. You're kind of just going with the flow because you're terrified of basically impacting or shocking anyone, right? Or it's almost hostile. It's like, because you don't necessarily have faith that you're able to shock and impact people, you're kind of overusing this gift. So like everything you say, everything that you do is done to get a rise out of someone, right? It's almost this like pushing, like this hostile kind of energy, right? Which neither of those things are wrong. It's either going to, number one, you're going to feel very repressed, or number two, you're going to exhaust yourself because you're just constantly trying to get a rise out of someone, right? So the gift of this gate is initiative. And what you begin to understand with this gate, I actually have this gate defined. It comes down to valuing and recognizing that you have the ability to impact people when you're just doing whatever it is that you do. Like you don't necessarily have to try to impact people. It's just going to happen because you have consistent access to this gate. Now, a way that you can move out of the shadow of agitation and into the gift of initiative is recognizing it, number one, and number two, looking at the ripple effects of, your words and your actions. What are the results that people are getting? What are the things that are happening in people's lives as a result of them coming into contact with you, with them coming into your orbit? What is happening? What power have your words and actions had on them, right? Because from this space, it's taking the initiative to understand that anything that I do is going to have some kind of impact on whoever is around me, right? So, like with my YouTube channel, the way that I choose to have an impact is through guiding people. It's through human design. It's through, being a coach, emotional regulation, the things that I learned, things that I teach on my channel. That is how I choose to showcase my impact. And if you go through my comments, right? Through my comments, testimonials, like I get to physically see the impact that I have had on people, and that's what this gate is all about. It's really understanding the effect that you have on other people, right? And understanding that your natural way of creating that impact is enough. You don't have to force it. You don't have to push it. It's just embracing that natural ability that you have and not repressing it and not overusing it, right? So the highest expression of this gate is awakening. It is the ability that you have to wake people up from their unconscious programming. Because I didn't realize this before, but there's a lot of people who kind of walk around, like there's people who don't subscribe to, the beliefs of human design. There's people who don't subscribe to therapy. Like therapy isn't like psychology. It's not a thing for them, right? So everyone has their own beliefs, their own systems that they subscribe to. What you are able to do with this gate is wake people up. It's to shock them into making changes in their life, shock them and show them that there is a different way, there is a better way, there's a more, aligned way of doing something. That is the power of this gate. It's to wake people up like, hey, hi, you don't have to keep doing things this way, right? There's another way. There's other things out there, right? So the highest expression of awakening, it's really you showing people that you don't have to continue to do things the same way that you've been doing them. You don't have to continue getting the same results that you've been getting if that's not what you want, right? It's really the ability to have a very passive impact on people and on their lives and help them, shock them into changing their lives for the better in a way that they never thought possible, right? So it's literally waking them up, right? It's opening their eyes to something that they didn't even know existed. Okay, so that is gate 51. I have a whole playlist of the gates and all the gates that I've gone over and their shadows and gifts and all things like that. I will link it right here so you can see it, and I will see you in the next video.